Hi everybody! Welcome to my channel. Today's a super exciting day because I have one of my best friends, Stephanie. If you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you know Stephanie from our unicorn cupcakes video in which we made some unicorn cupcakes. She was also on the Oreo challenge video where we tasted a variety. Right? We tasted some weird Oreo flavors and that was interesting.
It was, I don't know.
But today, what are we making, Stephanie?
Churro cupcakes?
Yep, we are showing her how to make churro cupcakes. I'm a big fan of churros, I know you are.
I love churros.
And I'm a big cupcake fan, so why not combine the two and make churro cupcakes?
I'm kind of freaking out though.
So we're gonna start off with a cinnamon sugar cupcake base. Then we're gonna make our homemade cinnamon sugar frosting. And then we're gonna make these easy churro strips to place on top of the cupcakes for garnish. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
So before we start baking, you first want to preheat your oven to, any guesses?
Maybe, it's baking, so maybe like 350?
Perfect.
Hey! 1 2/3 cup of flour, 1 cup of sugar, and a half cup of sour cream.
3 eggs, 1 1/2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a cup of milk, 1 1/2 sticks of butter. All right, Stephanie, so to begin the cupcakes, have you made cupcakes from, actually you made it on our video, right?
Okay, yeah, but can I be honest? I never really I'm usually using the box.
The cake mix. That's not a bad thing.
Cause I don't know, man. I can't do this from scratch. I'm looking at you and
you know
I'm
what?
like,
that's why I'm here. I'm gonna teach you every step of the way.
Thank you.
So first, in a large bowl, you are going to mix together your flour, baking powder, and your baking soda. And then Stephanie, I'm gonna have you whisk those ingredients together until they're combined.
I'll make sure not to.
So you did such a great job at whisking. So now, you ready?
Yes.
We're gonna set the dry ingredients aside.
Oh, can I do this in there?
Yeah, you can leave the whisk in there. So now in a large bowl, and look at how big this bowl is.
Oh my god. Wait, hold on, ready?
Like it can fit on your head, almost. Yeah, so now in this bowl, we're going to use one of these.
Oh, yay. Those.
Your best friend.
Yeah, okay. You say so.
So you're gonna beat together the butter and the sugar. And it's gonna turn light and fluffy. So how's the mixing going?
Oh, it's going fantastic.
It looks really nice and creamy.
I kind of want to just,
All right, so now that our butter and sugar is creamed together, and Stephanie did such a great job.
Oh, thank you.
So now we're gonna start. Incorporating each of our 3 eggs, and then we'll add in our cinnamon and vanilla. Okay, so while she's mixing the batter, I'm going to go ahead and add in the sour cream and the milk, and then she's just gonna continue to mix that together. And once that comes together, then we'll just add in the flour. She'll mix it up, and it'll be ready. So Stephanie just finished our cupcake batter. How simple was it, in your opinion?
Actually, really simple.
Right? It was just mixing a bunch of ingredients together.
Your arm just hurts because you're like me. You don't work out a lot.
Baking is a workout.
It is.
It really is.
It is.
It really is.
Like, dude, I give bakers so much credit because this is an actual workout. Like, my arm hurts already.
Yeah. So now we have our cupcake pan. So we're gonna fill our cupcake pan with some liners. And then you want to fill on 2/3 of the way full with your cupcake batter. If you guys have never had churros, you need to go get some.
Oh my
like
god,
ASAP.
fresh churros.
Look at this professional cupcake scooper.
Oh yeah, so professional.
It smells like cinnamon, right?
Oh, I can't wait.
Alright, so now you're gonna just place them into your oven, and these are gonna bake for about 18 minutes. Yep, so just place it in the oven. Yes. She's baking. Woo!
I think it home too.
Alright, so now that our cupcakes are baking, you know what time it is?
Frosting time!
So today we're gonna be making a cinnamon sugar frosting to top our cupcakes. It is delicious. So first, we're gonna use a stand mixer today. You can definitely use a hand mixer like the ones that we were using earlier for the cupcake, but the stand mixer is a lot easier to make your frosting with. And we are going to use a whisk attachment just like this one. So first, to make our buttercream frosting, we're gonna start off with our 2 sticks of butter, and you just want to whip that for like a couple minutes until it's nice and fluffy.
Sorry.
So, yeah, no, whip it like this. Alright, so now our butter is nice and whipped. You can see that it's more like pale in color.
Yeah, it reminds me of frosting, like almost like a...
Oh, like a whipped frosting, right?
Like almost like a cream cheese frosting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those are so good, by the way. We should make that next time.
Ooh, yes.
Now we're gonna add in our powdered sugar 1 cup at a time, and we're gonna mix in between each addition. Okay. So you ready for this?
I'm ready for the mix.
She's been doing such a great job so far. Like, you're natural.
Aw, thank you. You're so nice.
You should open up a bakery.
No.
Alright, so now we're gonna finish our buttercream by adding in our vanilla, a pinch of cinnamon, and some milk. So the trick about the milk is it helps thin out the frosting.
Okay.
So if it's too thick, you can add a little bit of milk.
Is that how people get like really like nice smooth frosting?
Yeah,
like,
by adding
extra
more.
Smooth.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I love those types of frosting.
Our cupcakes came out of the oven. We inserted a little cake tester into our biggest cupcake, and it came out clean. So that shows you that it is ready to go. So our frosting is ready. I'm just going to place it into a little piping bag. So that'll be ready. And now we're gonna fry up our tortillas to make our little churro strips to go on top of the cupcake. All right, Stephanie. Oh. Other hand. All right, Stephanie. So now we're just gonna cut these into little strips.
Yes.
So I like to just cut it in half and then just make little strips like that.
Okay.
But if there's another way that you can think of, then go for it.
Okay.
All yours. Just don't cut me, please. So we went ahead and fried our little tortilla strips. So into a bowl, we placed a little bit of cinnamon and sugar, and we just placed the strips once they were fried up into the bowl, and then we just tossed them up.
And they're nothing like a fried tortilla, man. I swear, those things are good.
So now we have our cinnamon sugar churro strips, essentially. Our cupcakes are cool, our frosting's ready, our churro strips are ready. So what time is it?
It's decoration time!
Woo! All you want to do is apply an equal amount of pressure, squeeze your frosting, and make whatever design you want to. In this case, we are using a star tip, so yeah. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so you want to try one?
Yes.
All right, so our cupcakes are done. So these are smelling and looking delicious. You ready to try one?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, I know you're ready.
I am. Oh.
Mmm.
It's so good.
Right? And then the topping, the little tortilla strips, excellent, right?
Mm-hmm. They actually taste a lot like Churros.
Surprisingly, because
Yeah.
you wouldn't think that they would, but they actually do. All right, so thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today.
Thank you for the food.
I hope you had fun.
I had a great time.
So if you guys want to see Stephanie on the show again, just leave a comment down below and tell Stephanie, we loved you on the show, come back.
Hey, I love you guys. Thanks for watching. Support him so much. He's a wonderful guy.
Oh, thank you. She's a wonderful friend. If you enjoyed today's content, give a thumbs up, a big thumbs up. And remember to hit the subscribe and notification bell so you can be reminded of whenever we upload a new video. Anyways, thank you guys for joining. I hope that you guys give this recipe a try. It's a definite must. Like, you definitely need to try it. Remember to always keep things simple yet elegant, and we will see you next time.